David Cooper, Acting Executive Secretary of the Convention on Biological Diversity, and he joins us from Nairobi, Kenya. David, welcome to the program. So this year's theme, be part of the plan. What does that mean exactly?
The Kunming-Montreal Global Biodiversity Framework, an ambitious plan to halt and reverse the loss of biodiversity or the loss of nature. We all depend on biodiversity for our lives, our livelihoods, and the ongoing loss of biodiversity is threatening to undermine our well-being. This plan is an ambitious plan with 23 action targets to halt and reverse that loss by 2030. So be part of the plan is a call for everyone, governments, citizens, businesses, indigenous peoples, everyone to join together to take the actions needed to address this biodiversity crisis.
So are you optimistic or hopeful that beyond raising awareness that these declarations and targets will be carried out and make a difference in protecting the planet?
Well, certainly the challenges are great. The plan is very ambitious. It will need concerted action by governments, by businesses, by everyone. What we're seeing now is this plan being translated into national actions through national strategies and governments setting national targets. Here in Nairobi this week, over 150 governments are here to look at how to improve implementation of the plan, how to mobilize the necessary financial resources, and how to track practice to make sure we can do that. But one thing is clear, where actions are taken, they do work. We have seen, for example, where countries take action to address the loss of biodiversity, to reverse deforestation, then we see results. We need, though, the commitment. We need to step up those actions if we're to be successful.
So, David, how much progress have you actually seen since this framework was adopted in 2022?
We've seen a number of countries develop their plans. So far, it's only 10, but they're supposed to complete that by the end of this year, before our next major meeting in Colombia later this year. We've also seen the beginning of the mobilization of additional financial resources with the establishment of a new fund. And we're seeing increasing number of businesses, cities, local authorities, take action.
What about go ahead, finish your sentence.
Yeah, so China, for example, has been one of the first countries, in fact, the first developing country to develop its own national biodiversity strategy and action plan. We've seen progress there with the establishment of the ecological red lines, the designation of more protected areas. We've seen the panda, for instance, no longer as threatened as it was. So where action is taken, we see results, but we need to see results across the world. And a big success also has been the reduction in the rate of deforestation in the Amazon in a number of countries. But much more is needed if we're to protect those ecosystems.
And of course, climate change is a huge challenge here. What happens for countries, or two countries, I should say, who want to make the change and want to take action, but they simply don't have the funds or the resources to do it?
Well, indeed, and that's a major focus of discussions here. The plan set an ambitious target to double total finance from around the 100 billion per year it is now to around 200 billion a year, and within that to increase international finance from 10 billion a year to 30 billion a year. We need to see those promises met.
All right, we'll leave it there. David Cooper joining us from Nairobi. Thank you.